So you're thinking of calling Hyattsville your home, and you're looking for a townhome that gives you space, luxury, and options with up to 4 levels of living space. Well, look no further. I'm going to show you that here, and we have great proximity to DC as well, with move-in ready options where all you have to do is sign on the dotted line and get your key. All the options are ready for you, and we're going to look at that right now. Now, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brittany Stinney, a realtor proudly serving the DMV. And right now we are here in Hyattsville, Maryland, looking at these 2 different floor plans. And what I love about this community is just the location. Now, this community has been going on for a few years already, so it's not sold out, but you don't have a lot of time left if you want to call this community home. Whether you're looking to move in the next 9 days or the next 90 days, go ahead and scroll down below. You'll find all of my contact information, whether call, email, text, or even a virtual call. You have all those options right there. So go ahead and find that contact information and reach out. Whether you're looking to move 9 days, 90 days, whatever your timeline is, I'm happy to help you make a smooth move to Hyattsville. Now, let's stop talking. Let's get into it. Let's talk about these 2 properties. You're seeing one of the beauties behind me, but let's take a tour and see if this is where you want to call your new home in Hyattsville, Maryland. All right, so we are walking into the Hugo. They come with the smart features on the front door, I should say, which you probably just saw. Now here we are in this first room. So this is right off the front door. And I kind of love it because you have a ton of natural light just pouring in, even through the front door. So that's really nice. You come in here. Now this community used to have a different model called the Louisa that had the garage so you would see it from the street, the garage, but those are all sold out. So now you just have these remaining 2 models with the rear loading garage. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let's go in here and I'll just show you really quickly. You have a half bath right here, right off that main level. So that's always nice when you're coming home from the day. Now we're gonna swing over here and you see we have closet doors that just lead to a standard closet. I wasn't sure if that was the HVAC, but it's just a standard closet. Oh, that is locked, but I'm assuming that's the garage. It should be the garage. 2-car garage, and you see all the homes do have the smart features in terms of the systems and how you're set up. And I do believe, are energy efficient homes. Now, if that's important to you and you want to know more about that, go ahead and drop it in the comment and I'll get you that information. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. Now, the unique thing about these townhomes is they don't feel like townhomes. They give you a ton of space. All of them that are currently available as of right now are move-in ready with different delivery dates, but they're move-in ready. And you have a 4th level. Now, some of these properties only have 3 levels, but I believe the majority of what we're going to see today are 4th levels. So right now we're on that 2nd level. And you see there's just a ton of space. So over here you have like the sitting area. You have a balcony out back, which is over your garage. Plenty of space to add a television right here, as you can see. And then you just swing over here, you have your beautiful kitchen. So you have adequate space right here, as you can see, for seating around the island, which is nice because you have a ton of space. They have these beautiful pendants up here. A nice wide stainless steel refrigerator. You have an electric cooktop with your stove and oven right here, and your microwave above. If you have issues with having a microwave above, there might be some options to put it somewhere else if you want to install a hood, but just know that I don't believe that's a builder upgrade. But if that's something important to you, let me know. Let's see what we can work out for you. But let's swing back around to the island. It's cool because you have a ton of cabinet space here. Your dishwasher blends in, so it's not taking a lot of space. You still have a good amount of width here, and you have this beautiful wide sink, nice deep sink. Now the island is a little narrow. If you can kind of see me stretch my hand out, it's a little narrow, but it's still enough space. And it's still, like I said, you have enough ledge on the other side over there to add chairs. So if that isn't enough, you come back to this side of the house where you have a seating area. I've seen the kitchen the table orientation be the the other way, right? And you still have a ton of space. This is kind of nice where they show you the different angles of the table and shows you you're not without space like around the table. And then right here, as you can see, you have a half bath. And I personally love the flooring choices they have added here. It's like a luxury vinyl. It almost looks like hardwood, but I don't believe it is. But let me just swing back around over here. So again, you see the seating area. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this back corner. So from one wall to the other side, you just see how long this area is, how spacious it is. I feel like often home buyers think, oh, I'm getting a townhome, I'm sacrificing space. But as you can see from here, you're not sacrificing space in this home. It actually doesn't even feel like a townhome until you look around outside. Ton of space. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go upstairs. Now again, your half bath is right here. And keep in mind, we've already seen another half bath downstairs. So each floor has a bathroom, and that's a pretty cool feature you don't always see. Now the flooring does change a little bit right here, but it's still gorgeous. I think the color's just a little different than the previous floor, but you know, I might have misspoke. It looks darker, but I think it's pretty similar. Right off the stairs, you have the first bedroom. Great amount of natural light. Come over here. You do not have a walk-in closet, but you have, well, it's pretty deep, right? I think it's adequate enough to fit your belongings, but let me know in the comments if you feel otherwise. Now, the cool thing about this room, as you can see, it's an ensuite bathroom. And the flooring is this pretty gray color tile. And they kept that consistent in the shower. All right, so let's come back out of this room. Oh, and this one even has the thermostat in here, which is nice because that way they can change it. This, I'm sure this doesn't control just the room. I'm pretty sure it's for the whole house, but it's just nice to have it here so you don't have to go up and down between floors to change it. Now again, the stairs right there. You come right here. I believe this is gonna be, yeah, your washer and dryer. Okay. Now this is a stackable, so if it's important to you to have top loading washer and dryer, it's gonna be a little harder in here because you don't have the space, but you can easily do the front loading, which is nice. But make sure you keep those clean, guys. They can get a little nasty, or at least let them air out after you dry. My mom always has this trick of opening the doors after, just keeping it open for a while. But back to the focus of the house. So here you have another bathroom, another full bathroom. So here on this floor, this is now our second full bathroom that we have seen. Now the flooring is the same here, but the bathroom's tile, it has the subway tile in the shower. Let's swing over here to the next bedroom. Ton of natural light. Now, in terms of the bed size, I believe this is a full. We probably could get a queen in here. A king is going to be tight. You might be able to do it if you push it against the wall, but it's definitely going to be tight. But let me swing over here just to give you a different vantage point. So you see the length of this room. You have another closet right there that again is not a walk-in, but a good amount of space. And these have carpet in the bedrooms and not the hardwood floor. So you might have noticed we haven't seen primary bedroom on this floor. And you're probably like, where is it? So that's the cool surprise, because if you're keeping count of floors, we're actually already on the third floor. And that's what I love about this floor plan, because I feel like this is a unique aspect of this model that you don't see a lot of places, but it's a very cool feature because this whole next floor is your primary suite. Let me turn around and show you. So here we are here walking up the steps, and this is your primary floor. Not even just a primary bedroom. It's your whole floor, y'all. So let me just stand over here to show you the size of this room, which I think is a great size. King size bed, enough space to have, the nightstands on both sides, beautiful light pouring through. If you're a dog lover, they showed you how your little furry friend or furry child can fit right there. And we're gonna swing over here. You have one large closet right here. Okay, and then you just come over here. There is another closet right here. This is gonna be just a standard linen closet. I always feel like I breathe really hard when I'm doing these townhome tours. Sorry about that, guys. But here we are in your primary bathroom. You do only have one sink, and I say only just in case that's important to you to have more than one. I don't think a builder is going to add that as an upgrade, but that's if that is important to you, you know, you might be able to replace that counter and fit another one right there if that's important to you. But honestly, I think the one sink in this bathroom is quite adequate. But you have toilet, of course. This does have a tub as well as a shower. Now you might think it odd that I mentioned the tub, but honestly, a lot of primary bedrooms with new construction are no longer including the tub. It might be an upgrade or maybe something you do later, you know, meaning like not through the builder, but this one, it is included. So that's nice. And the flooring is pretty similar to what we saw in the other bathrooms. But I'm gonna swing around here just so you can see the bedroom from a different angle. So again, you have your linen closet here, stairs down there, closet, and then your beautiful space for your primary suite. Could it get any better than that? Well, let's find out. Let's go take a tour of the second floor plan in this community and see if this is where you could call your home. All right, so before we go back into the sweltering heat outside, because look, y'all, currently at the time of filming, we are going through like a heat wave and woo, Maryland is, yeah, it's on fire with the humidity. I prefer Phoenix, Arizona all day without humidity, but I love me some Maryland. I love Maryland, don't get it twisted. I love Maryland. I just love it more without the humidity. But let me tell you about where we're located, because again, we're in Hyattsville, Maryland, but I want to tell you what's surrounding you. So if you are like me, you might be very particular about your grocery stores. I call myself a grocery store snob because I'm very selective with my grocery store. Now, you are going to have a ton of options in terms of more traditional grocery stores like Giant, Safeway. Those grocery stores are plentiful in this area, right? Aldi, just to name a few. There's so many grocery stores out here. Wegmans, that's the one I actually didn't map out, but that probably is going to be a little bit further away. However, if you like more of those organic grocery stores like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Mom's Organic Market, my personal favorite, you have all of that within a 15-minute drive. In more of that Riverdale area, you have Whole Foods. That's going to be less than 10 minutes. I mean, depending on traffic. It's usually right now, if you were to go, it'd be about 7 minutes, but of course it depends on your route, but 7 to 10 minutes, right? Safely. If you want to head over to Trader Joe's, that's going to be more like that College Park area. That's going to be around 7 minutes, a different direction, but 7 minutes. Now, the furthest one is going to be Mom's Organic Market. Again, my favorite grocery store. I love that grocery store so much. I just love their options, which Mom's Organic Market, if you're hearing this, I love you. I love that grocery store. And this one in particular is located in College Park. It's bordering Greenbelt. So I was going to say Greenbelt, but it's technically, I believe the address is College Park. That's going to be about 13 minutes away. And I say that that's a great option too. If you're like me, you more plant-based eating options. Mom's Organic Market, you tell love them. Mom's Organic Market, say that for the 10th time, they have something called the Naked Lunch, which is like a lunch counter. They don't have any meat options, so it's all plant-based, but you can go there and get a nice healthy lunch for under like $12 actually, which is pretty unheard of in this area. Now, if you want something a little unhealthy, there's a great little donut and popcorn shop right there, which I love. There used to be an REI in that shopping center, but that has moved maybe about 8 years ago, and that's where the Mom's is located now. There also, a little bit past the Mom's Organic Market, is a Costco. And so near Costco, that's kind of more like in Beltsville actually, I believe is going to be the address of Costco, but not too far from that. You have IKEA, you have a ton of shops and options. So Costco is probably about 15-20 minutes from here, maybe 25 depending on traffic. But the point is, within a less than 25-minute radius of driving, you have a great amount of options if you're looking for more of those, like, I hate to call it a high-end grocery store, but I believe that's kind of what they're referenced as, you know, more of those organic grocery stores. And that's not to knock Giant or Safeway or any of the grocery stores. Wherever you get your food, it works for you. But if you're looking for like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and things along those lines, you have options here in this area. Let's talk about transportation, because again, you're about 15 minutes outside of like that northeast portion of DC. If you need the metro and you don't want to deal with driving, your closest metro stop is going to be about 10 minutes away by car, and that's going to put you at the College Park University of Maryland metro stop, which is the Green Line. There are some options coming in the future. Right now I'm filming in 2025, but in the future, maybe like 3 to 5 years out, give or take some time, y'all, because you know how things go when you're building and developing. But the Purple Line is coming close to this area, so that's going to be running, and they're going to have some additional metro stops, and that can be a great feature if you're looking to maybe live here now but eventually want to move to like a single family home or just move somewhere else, and you want to keep this as an investment, right? Keep this as a real estate investment and build your portfolio. That could be great because you're located near a metro, which makes it just a little more accessible and gives you a wider pool of renters, because sometimes individuals need additional transportation options, right? So you have that here. If you're looking at school districts, you are actually located in Prince George's County Public Schools. That's the part where Hyattsville is in Prince George's County Public Schools. Before getting into real estate, little fun fact about me, I actually worked as a school psychologist for 10 years. The bulk of it was in Montgomery County Public Schools here in Maryland, and then I spent some time in Alaska as well. Another story for another day. No matter the school district or the state or wherever you are, I always recommend you to do your research, and not just research the district, but the individual school, because not all schools are made equal, y'all. So you want to see if it's a good fit for you and your family. Now, the old school psychologist in me can't help but say, if you have a little one or a child in school who has some educational disability, that's something you want to research in terms of just seeing if that school is a good fit, if they have the services that your child needs to thrive and succeed. And if you need somebody to get up in the school space, call your girl. Just kidding. I'm not a parent advocate, but look, I will fight for you no matter what. So just keep that in mind. I just encourage you, no matter what district, no matter what school, just do your research, see if it's a good fit. A great way to do that is by talking to other parents in that school district. That's where I feel like you get the real deal in terms of the input. But things you want to keep in mind. So you're probably tired of hearing me talk. I'm tired of hearing me talk. Let's get back into this beautiful home tour. Let's go next door and let's check out the second model that they have available for you to see if this is your new home. All right, so here we are on this main level. Again, you have the front door right here. You swing around. So this is kind of similar to what we saw in the other floor plan in terms of just having this room right here. Right here, you have what's currently being used as the sales center. That will be your garage. And you see, we're going to go upstairs right here. But first, let me just walk you over here. This is nice because sometimes this front room can have a bit of an odd orientation. You can see by the setup, they have a really nice sized couch here, enough room for a sitting chair and some even like end tables over here, a coffee table, another table over there, and enough space to have a TV right here. So that's a great feature, right? Especially, I mean, this could be great too if you need like some home office space. You don't have the doors, close it off, but if you want to use this as like an entertainment space, this could be really nice. And kind of still serves as a man cave, right? If you want that, or a lady lounge. Okay, so right here you have a half bath. I'm gonna step in. And just to kind of give you a different vantage point of this room. Very peaceful and serene. I'm gonna swing you over here. This is just a closet. Standard closet, right? Now the flooring is just a different color, but still equally as beautiful as the other property that we just saw. And now we're gonna walk up these stairs. Now let me add, as we're going up the stairs, again, depending on when you're seeing it, but as of right now, there are some available for immediate delivery, including an end unit. Now that might be important to you, and by end unit, I mean you only have neighbor on one side, so you don't have two on each side. So just something to think about, because with townhomes, again, you're not necessarily sacrificing space, but you might sacrifice the wall privacy, right? So you want to think about, is that important to you to have that space where have the wall where you only have one neighbor on the side? So like, for example, the unit we just saw was called an interior unit. So you have a home on the left, home on the right. This is the end unit. So the windows are a little different. You have windows on the side that we didn't see in the other property, but you have that here. So you have a little more natural light. But honestly, I mean, just kind of swinging around, I don't feel a significant difference. I did just notice a difference in the kitchen though, but look, I'm not gonna give you that yet. All right, so let's just start off. I'm just gonna give you a walk through this floor. We do have a closet right here, which I believe is gonna be like your pantry. Oh yeah, that actually surprised me. That was a little deeper than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a very small one with just a few shelves, but you actually have some depth, which is nice. I personally hate these builder shelvings that almost every builder has standard. Cannot stand those wire shelves. I feel like an offense to all of human nature. But the cool thing, just like with the other property, you come over here and you again have a half bath. So each floor, and again, we're on the second floor in this property. Each floor has a bathroom. Just to give you an idea of what this floor looks out, this one is definitely more spacious, as you can see. I mean, the length is the same, but it's really the width. You get more depth in this room. It feels a little grander, in my opinion. But over here, you have enough room for your table, just like with the other one. You have the sliding doors accessing your deck over your garage. So let's come around here. Let's just talk more about the kitchen. So same refrigerator that you have in the other property. And these are your GE appliances. The tall cabinets. Now what I love that we did not see in the other property is you have a hood. I personally love hoods. I hate the microwave little hood situation over the cooktop. It drives me kind of insane, but that's nice that you have it here. And that's no shame if you like the microwave over your stove, like, hey, power to you. But I always think it's a nice feature to have the hood right here, just better ventilation. And actually this is kind of fancy. I hadn't looked at it in the other one, but here's some nice features there. 5 eyes, which are nice. You have the subway tile back here. A great amount of outlets you have here, and then you even have, back up a little bit, you have outlets in the island as well. Now I love these black handles, but let me know your thoughts if you kind of like that look. Consistent with the other one, you have your dishwasher and plenty of cabinets here in the island. This, if you remember when I stretched out my hand in the last one, it probably stopped like right here. This one I literally have to lean forward. I can't even touch the other side. So that shows you this island is definitely wider and gives you a little more depth, but you still have this nice deep sink, black finishes on the sink as well. I'm just showing you all the cabinet space. They even have this. This is simple things that excite me, but your trash. I'll just slide out for the trash. Simple things. Oh, soft clothes. That was nice too. Then you have your double ovens. Now you might say, Brittany, that's not a double oven. I mean, technically, this is your oven. This is your microwave, but I believe it can be used as an oven as well. Like if you're doing something small, maybe not Thanksgiving dinner all in here, but you have this large one right here, okay? And then cabinets right above. And then we walk over into our kind of like entertainment space, family room. Again, not lots of natural light. You have the benefit of this additional window right here because we are on an end unit. As you can see, you have enough space on the wall to position the TV in a way that's not like awkward. And if you want to watch, TV while you're cooking dinner, you probably could swivel that out, but it's not really necessary, is it? Okay, I'm just gonna swing around so you see what this space looks like from the other side of the room, because before we're standing over there. So you can just see how grand it is, how much space you get. Everybody can kind of be in their own area and not feel cramped. They even added like a little desk right here, which is a nice feature. If you have someone in school, or maybe you just need a study space or workspace, they show you how you can do that right here. Now we're gonna walk upstairs. I will point out too, just the lighting. They have an adequate amount of recessed lighting as well as the pendants here. All right, so let's walk upstairs. So right at the top of the stairs, it's a different layout because you have the primary bedroom here, and you swing over here and you have 2 bedrooms. Now you see, like I was mentioning earlier, we have a 4th floor to go up to, so I'm excited to show you that. But let's stop right here. Let's look at this closet. Now this is totally different from the other one, right? Because in the other one we saw the stackable washer and dryer, but here you see you have options because you have more of a laundry closet. You probably could still do stackable. Well, I mean, there's no reason to do stackable, but my point is here you could do front loading or the top loading washer and dryer because you have a little more space. And then these are massive. These are really large. So they show you how large of machinery you can get in here to do your laundry. Let's just go ahead and swing over to the primary bedroom. So just like with the other one, you have enough space to have a king size bed, And don't worry, I'm going to show you the closet as well. But let's step into your bathroom. Now this one is different because if you remember the last one, I was saying there was only one sink. Here you do have 2 sinks and you do not have the bathtub. Pros and cons to each, right? Just it depends on what's important to you. If you want a bathtub, I believe we're going to see one in the next bathroom. But here you have a beautiful, gorgeous shower. I love the tiling and just the finishes on everything here. But you do have 2 sinks, which might keep the peace in your relationship, right? Let's swing over here to give you another view of the room. And I'm sure you want to know what the closet is looking like. So it's actually pretty deep. Let me know if this would be enough closet space for you ladies and men too. I'm not, whoever whoever you are, let me know if you like this closet. All right, so let's walk over here now. Again, washer and dryer is right here. This, I believe, is just going to be like a standard linen closet, and it is. So you have a great amount of storage here. Now, the other house, we did see more ensuite bathrooms. This one, the bedrooms do not, but I mean, you literally walk out right here, you turn, and you're in the bathroom. Now, there is a bathtub, so if you're lacking that in your bathroom, I mean, just walk down the hallway, guys. It's right there. All right? So, beautiful bathroom right here. And then we're going to swing over here to our first bedroom. Great amount of space. In the bedroom, this is probably full as well, but again, just like with the other room, I'm confident that you could get a queen in here. A king, if you feeling a little froggy, you could probably get a king in here. You just probably wouldn't have enough space for your cabinets and everything, but you do have a nice closet right here. And just to show you from the front of the room how they did it with the dresser. It's a very narrow dresser, but it works. So let's walk over here to your third bedroom on this floor, and they show you what this space looks like if you set it up with like a twin bed, right? And this room does feel smaller to me than the one that we just saw, but I don't have the exact measurements. Let me know if you're curious in terms of what those measurements are. And the closet space is going to be just like with the other one. If you remember with the last floor, the whole 4th floor was the primary bedroom. So this one is definitely a different layout because you have the primary over here and 2 bedrooms right here. Now, we still have a 4th level, which is cool that this community shows the option with 4 floors on each property, because I've been in other Stanley Martin neighborhoods and they'll show you one of the floor plans with like 3 levels. So it's cool to see the 4 level on all this. I love this 4th level on this property. Let me show you why. Let's swing around here. This is your 4th floor loft. It's nice that this model, they show you with a wet bar. So that's a great feature. That way you don't have to run down a few flights of steps to get something to drink. I do wish they had like a little fridge right here. I think that would have been perfect, but I'm pretty sure this should be easy for you to add. You do have the sink right there, which is nice. And a separate system right there. And you probably just got a little tease of it, but this is one of my other favorite features of this floor, in that you have this beautiful rooftop outdoor space. It is baking outside. It is hot, hot, hot in this Maryland heat, so I will not be out here long, but I just want to show you how peaceful it is over here. Swing around to this side just so you can see how much space you have out here. This can be great for entertaining. You just come from out there, come right out here, and you have this beautiful outdoor oasis, rooftop. And over here, you can kind of see what's going on in the area just a little bit. Give you a little taste of where you're near. So there you have it, y'all. We have toured These two beautiful homes located in Hyattsville, Maryland, that give you up to 4 levels of living space with move-in ready options, close proximity to DC, close proximity to grocery stores and metros, and school options in Prince George's County Public Schools. And as you can see, just walking around, it's a beautiful, peaceful community too. So what do you think? Now, remember, we did look at 2 different options, quite different if I don't say so myself. One gave us larger bedrooms, with one with an ensuite bathroom, and then the other had one in the hallway, practically ensuite, with that primary upstairs living space. And then the second one, the bedrooms were a little smaller, but you have a beautiful loft area, a wider floor plan, and just overall more space in your kitchen as well as just your living space. So what do you think? Could you call one of these your home? Now, y'all probably see from the sweat forming on my top lip, it is hot out here. So I'm gonna get inside my car and head to the next spot. But if you have any questions, drop them below. And of course, don't hesitate to ask anything, whether call, email, text, virtual call, whatever works well for you. Happy to help you get started and make Hyattsville your new home. Other than that, I'm gonna go drink some water, and I'll see you on the next one.